My mission now, unfortunately, for the time being at least, is coming to end with Trevor and Dasha. I'm actually heading off with Pastor Doyle to maybe hit up some places where there's some refugee assistance needed. So I'm going to miss these two a lot. Please be praying for them over the next couple of days as they look for ways to get Dasha back to the U.S. because that's going to be Trevor's main focus, of course, right now is getting his daughter back home. So just going to say I love you guys.
Love you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for letting us borrow your pastor.
And I just appreciate, let me come on the journey. So this has been a remarkable time. And of course, I'm still close by. So just in case anything kind of goes sideways, I'll definitely run right back over. So, all right. Well, I love you guys.
Church. See you guys.
Hello, Post Road Christian Church family. So as you just saw from that clip, I had to say goodbye to Trevor and Dasha. Right now, with that mission kind of complete for me, they're right now just waiting to see if they can get a visa or passport to try to take the next step in getting her home. So still in contact with them, and so I'll definitely let you know how that goes. And of course, if they need any help, I can be right back over there and help them out. And so I'm actually here in Pastor Doyle's apartment right now. And so he was on kind of, I guess, a semi-sabbatical then. Yeah. And so you're already kind of active and stuff. And then it kind of tiptoed the other way, right, to a lot more active because something was going on.
Yeah, well, the Ukrainian war happened, and then all of a sudden it was all hands on deck.
So. Right. So, and he's, and Pastor Doyle's got a real passion for the churches here in Poland. And so I thought, what better man to show me around and to introduce me to all the local churches and camps and potentially refugee hotspots. And so just real quick, just tell my congregation just about who you are and then kind of what your mission is here.
Okay. I had pastored, I'm Doyle Warren, I'd pastored in Weatherford, Oklahoma for almost 17 years. And in that time, we were involved in Poland usually once or twice a year. In fact, I ended up on the board with Polish Christian Ministries for about 5 years with David Hatfield and them. And so I got to know a lot of the pastors over here. And one of the things that I enjoyed doing was just meeting with pastors and seeing how I can pray for them, support them, help them, just listen to their stories, kind of see what they've got going on. And so I found myself doing that during my sabbatical time. In fact, my new ministry, I just call it Triple E Ministries, Encourage, Equip, and Empower. And so I'm still doing the same thing that I was doing before. And I like to do that here. I like to do it in the States, but that's kind of why I am doing that with Poland right now. And it just so happened, I would call it providential probably, that I was here while a war broke out. And so I can support these churches and pastors hand in hand every day. So
well, I do definitely believe that's God's sovereignty. I mean, because you're here trying to take a quote unquote sabbatical, and this the war kicks off, and then your passion really is to help with that Triple E ministry is to really speak life and care into the pastors. So, I mean, that has got to be tremendous right now, just given the fact that all the things that these pastors are going through. So from what I'm hearing from you and from others is that these pastors are pulling in extensively long days.
Well, they're exhausted.
Yeah, and they're absolutely, I mean, they need that love and they need that support. And they need somebody like you who can come alongside them and speak a little bit of life and encouragement.
I've got the time to do it. God has given me the skill set kind of to be pastoral care.
Right.
And so it just fits me perfect. And so it's my passion. So
okay. No, well, I mean, it's definitely evident. And so when I got to see some of that in action tonight, and I absolutely loved it. And so Pastor Doyle actually took me over to one of the pastors, Nate Berry's house, and we actually got to have dinner with his church family. And of course, there were actually several refugees, to include some pastors who were refugees. And so it was absolutely, I mean, I think it was just a great evening of getting able to hear so many stories from different pastors who have been through the muck of this war, and now they're in the midst of trying to figure out what's next, and trying to figure out what's next for the congregation that was back home, and then trying to figure out kind of what their next step is in ministry. And so, I mean, I think that plays a vital role with your ministry.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and so, I mean, tonight, so we, like I said, we got to go to a pastor's house tonight, and it was just a phenomenal time of fellowship, of getting to hear some incredible stories, and getting to hear of some of the things that they're actually already doing. And so tomorrow, we're going to head out, and we're going to go talk to two different pastors. And with their permission, I'll interview them and let you guys hear straight from them about what's going on the front lines. And so two of these pastors, I mean, they're heavily engaged in refugee assistance, and they're engaged, of course, in their community. They were, of course, here before the war kicked off, and they're trying to figure out how to love on their congregation still, how to encourage their congregation to serve, as well as love on people who are being displaced by this senseless war.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited, and I first just say I appreciate you, and with all sincerity, just allowing me to crash at your place, which my wife will tell me is no easy task. So you're taking on a lot, and then on top of that, just your time of potential rest. I know it's a kind of just a semi-sabbatical, but taking me under your wing for the next several days. So I'm actually planned right now to where church where I'm flying back on Tuesday, which really gets me back in Indianapolis on Wednesday, and so I'm gonna love being able to share with you guys these experiences that I'm gonna have. But so for the next 4 days, it's kind of our task to kind of go around to learn some stories about what's going on here in Poland with the churches, and maybe with some camps, and just really wherever we can get into. I think we're gonna just play it day by day, and just kind of wing it on some of the things, and really just see what we can do to really try to hear the true story of what's going on with everything.
Yeah. A lot of the schedule will dictate by when the pastors are available for us to meet. And so we'll probably try to meet 1 or 2 a day. And then there's also some places we can go where the major funnel of the refugees are at.
So we're going to try to get that. And basically, we're going to really try to reach out, because a lot of these churches and these pastors that we're talking to are tied in with our global partner with Polish Christian Ministries. And so, and big thank you to Dave Hatfield, if you're watching. I appreciate you and giving me this connection, and God just opened up this opportunity. So I'm looking forward to what the next 4 days have in store. Unless I'm unable to, for some odd reason, I plan to post a video each day just to kind of let you guys know how it's going, and then just some of the experiences. And so today was a really great day. Starting off with just trying to work the visa issue with Dasha, and then getting to spend time with them, and then getting to connect with Pastor Doyle, and then getting to connect with the pastors and the refugees this evening. What a tremendous evening of fellowship. And so that's all we have for you today. So I'll try to post this here soon, and we will see you real soon. So thanks, guys, for all you do. Thanks for your continued support of this mission. Again, you can actually give by PayPal at starbucked77@hotmail.com if you're willing to support us, because what we're going to do is any travel costs that we have, we'll try to that support will go to that, as well as these different pastors. We'd like to be able to give them a little love offering, as well as anything left over will go to Polish Christian Ministries, which is our global partner, to try to help out with this refugee crisis. So thank you, Pastor Doyle. And you know what? We'll be on this tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, folks, for Christian Church. Love you guys. Keep doing everything you're doing to reach the East Side and beyond. See you guys.